You provide high-quality food, consistent walks, and a rotating basket of toys. Yet many dogs in these well-provisioned homes still exhibit signs of restlessness, pacing, or destructive chewing when left alone. This happens because a dog's biological needs extend beyond physical health. While their stomachs are full, their brains are often starved for the specific types of sensory input they evolved to process. Domestic dogs are essentially high-performance predators living in low-stimulation environments. Their ancestors spent nearly every waking hour processing a constant stream of data from the wind, the ground, and the movements of other animals. Animal behaviorists have found that even brief intervals of targeted brain activity can initiate a shift in a dog's emotional state. By using 3 specific techniques, you can trigger these neurological changes at home. Addressing these mental requirements allows a dog to settle into a state of genuine contentment that physical exercise alone cannot provide. This scale shows the gap between our sensory experience and theirs. A dog's sense of smell is roughly 100,000 times more sensitive than a human's, making their nose their primary tool for understanding the world. You can engage this system through the Find It game. By hiding a small dog treat and using a specific command, you transform a routine snack into a goal-oriented search. When the search begins, the dog's brain transitions into a state of intense focus. This activates dormant instincts, directing their energy toward a specific, productive task. This diagram represents the neurological reward for that focus. Finding the object triggers a release of dopamine, providing a sense of accomplishment, similar to a human solving a complex puzzle. Because this process requires such high levels of cognitive energy, 15 minutes of scent work can be more effective at calming a hyperactive dog than a long walk. Many owners interact with their dogs through fast, high-energy petting and excited praise. While this creates excitement, it can also lead to overstimulation and physical restlessness. This overstimulation can keep a dog in a state of high physiological arousal, where the stress hormone cortisol remains elevated in their system. To counter this, apply a slow, circular massage to specific areas for 20 seconds. Use soft pressure and a low, steady vocal tone to signal that the environment is safe. This diagram highlights the primary nerve receptor zones on a dog's chest and shoulders. Gentle, sustained pressure in these areas sends a direct signal to the nervous system to begin the de-escalation process. Consistently lowering cortisol through touch builds a reliable memory of emotional safety, helping anxious dogs feel more secure in their surroundings. Certain sounds, like the word walk, produce an immediate physical reaction in dogs. They aren't just recognizing a word, they are experiencing a biological response to a sound wave. This is the result of the associative cortex. As shown here, a dog's brain is an expert at matching an auditory input with a specific emotional outcome. You can create a new happiness trigger by choosing a unique word, such as adventure, and saying it immediately before every high-value event, like a meal or a trip to the park. After several weeks of repetition, the brain solidifies the connection. Eventually, as the diagram shows, the sound wave alone becomes enough to trigger the emotional response. This technique uses the dog's natural cognitive patterns to create a shortcut to excitement, making the word itself a source of joy. A dog that is mentally and biologically satisfied shows it through relaxed posture, softened eyes, and a visible reduction in frantic energy. When we stop viewing dogs simply as animals to be fed and walked and start engaging their sensory systems, the nature of our daily interactions shifts. Owners who provide intellectual purpose alongside physical care often find that their dogs are more attentive and less prone to anxiety-driven behaviors. Select one of these techniques to try tonight. Whether it's a scent game or a targeted massage, you will likely see a visible change in how your dog responds to you. A deep connection with an animal is built on more than just physical provision. It requires an understanding of how their mind processes and experiences the world.